draft between DCeS and MRR is already underway, so we're just going to step right into the game right now. Bans have gone out. We got Ophelia, Puppet, Silhouette, Kraken, Dark Lady, and Sandwraith, the later bans. We had Warbeast, Doctor, Parasite, and Swiftblade as the original ones. Minnie, you want to go into the draft real quick, explain what you're thinking?
Yeah, definitely. So we'll go up here on DCeS that picks up Pebbles, Magmus, Revenant, and Bushwhack. Kind of similar to what we've seen a little bit so far in the tournament, particularly that Pebbles. I think Pebbles has kind of been a real standout hero so far. It's just kind of solid. You pick up the portal key, you can combo with him time and time again. One thing that to me is quite interesting is the Revenant and the Bushwhack pick, actually. We haven't seen a lot of Revenant from any teams, really. The last time I remember seeing Revenant probably goes back to Sync and about probably the Cycle 4 of Honor Season 3, where they were running very, very heavy gank. And I mean, this is what the other international teams do, all about aggression, and I don't see why we don't see a little bit more Revenant play here. But one hero we didn't really talk about and hasn't really been banned is that Tremble, and MRR going to get their hands on it here, Swindle. And also a Pandemonium here for MRR, something that Chitter One is kind of famous for playing for. So I'm looking forward to this, man.
He's actually, it was picked once in the entirety of Honor Season 3. It's already been played by MRR in this tournament. They did win with it, so not a surprise to see them pick it up again here. I can't believe they got Tremble as the 4th pick. I've heard 2 teams, most notably Sync, say that if they can get Tremble, they will first pick it. Every game, it is broken, and to quote Insania, it's impossible to lose with. But we saw the Legion draft has taken form. We got Drunken, Magmus, Bushwhack, Revenant, and Pebble. So lots of Stunlock and a Bushwhack to secure the late game. It'll be really interesting to see how they run the lanes. I imagine it'll be Revenant, Magmus support combo. And they might go aggro with that, but I'd expect maybe just a 2-1-2 perhaps. I really like the Revenant dual lane off lanes, but who really knows? And then Behe, Rhapsody, Panda, Tremble, and now the last pick. Any prediction? You got 3 seconds. Oh, missed it. Midas, though. Yeah. Predicted hero of the tournament. I can't believe they just got those as their 2 last picks.
Yeah, and it's kind of surprising. And I think it just comes back to the teams. Maybe they're not too rehearsed in terms of the current meta. I mean, obviously this is what us here, the international teams, have been running a lot. But I think Midas and Tremble particularly have been the standout heroes, and I think will be the standout heroes for the tournament today. But we're going into the draft. So we've got Behemoth and Ratsy as the supports here from MRR. And they could easily run an aggressive tri-lane themselves. I think if they do, it's going to be stronger than the one that DCeS have got going on there with the triple stun. Although Revenant is okay, I think compared to lane, like the MRR tri-lane is going to be stronger.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree. And then I think Tremble's just the most ridiculous. Tremble and Midas. I've been told Mickey in a scrim got handled by, I think, who's Midas? Was it Chylas?
Yeah, it was another one. It was a tie team. I think actually it was MRR actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was Chitter One. It was Chitter One's Midas versus Mickey's Chipper, and let me tell you this: Mickey was pretty unhappy after a couple of the lane phase. He got first blood, was getting absolutely dominated. I think it just comes back to the hero, to be honest, Swindle. Like, Midas incredibly strong in the laning phase, and if you put him mid, like, he's just a perfect mid hero you could want. Like, he's got great lane presence, he's got kill potential at level 4 because of his stun from his transmute, and then he has an escape mechanism as well with the elemental warp. I mean, there's not much more you could ask for, honestly, from the hero.
I will say, if you look down at the cameras, you can see DCeS, the Indonesian guys. I've actually hung out with them a little bit. Very friendly, happy dudes. You see a big yawn, but they've been smiling, joking around, laughing. And then you've got the MMR side. They just look a lot more serious. One guy's like scratching his nose, kind of pondering, what are we going to do here?
Oh, full screen. Oh, nice.
Yeah, exactly. He's just working it out, man. That's how you know he's getting in the zone, dude. Probably blasting the rock music. And I just feel like the Indonesian guys, they're just really fun, loose. This is their first big LAN event, and they're just hyped to be here, I think. Don't know what expectations they had, but definitely excited, and it shows just meeting them in the hotel even. Just really friendly. I got hugs from guys I hadn't known before, so that's always a good sign. And I got yelling going on behind me.
Yeah, man, this is...
it's so distracting at times.
It is, I can imagine, man. It's really, really hard. But, I mean, for the players, if they're playing literally over there, so they can hear as much as us. So
exactly. It's actually, I think it's more distracting as a player. It's actually, as a caster, it's not that troubling because you kind of just talk. But it's so difficult as a player when you have just blaring sounds. And this year, we're much further from the stage. I'll never forget my first ever LAN event, DYA 2010. There was a Street Fighter event going on no more than 10 feet away from us, and they were just getting hyped. I don't know if you guys watch EVO, but, you know, fighting gamers, they get hyped when the guy they're rooting for wins. So we'd just be kind of chilling. Rise is trying to play his electrician, carry us to victory, and then we just hear a scream, and comms just go dead because it blares through Skype. You got to yank your headset off, and you just got to play through it and try and win. And casting, there's just no pressure. I mean, what's the worst? Oh, I don't want to say what's the worst could happen. A lot of bad
There's
things.
a lot
can.
worse that could happen, I can assure you.
Yeah, definitely. But as a player, you know, you come out to win, and anything, it's a very mental game, and you don't want to tilt, especially in this sort of situation, which is unrelated, but just regarding Sync, we were just talking about it before, but I really think that Insania's presence here is going to help stabilize them.
Yeah? Why's that?
I think it's the scarf.
Really?
Yeah.
Why's that? Can you please
I mean, if you think about it, right?
Okay.
It's all about the supernatural. So we've got Lord Mikhail talking about how he's got a fortune cookie, or not a fortune cookie, fortune teller on his side. He's just in essence got destiny, and Insania's got a magic scarf. So I wouldn't be surprised. You know, they were in the same group, so I expect them both to make it out of groups. Maybe they meet in the finals.
Okay.
And then we actually have real games of Han. The group stage doesn't matter so much, but
True.
who's going to have the stronger Juju?
Okay, predictions right now. Who's making out of the group stage from both teams, or from both groups?
Geez, I think this will decide. I think the losing team will not advance.
Okay.
Although I will say that if there was going to be a tiebreaker at all, it would be in this group. I definitely could see, although I haven't really seen these guys play, so it really depends on the quality of the game we see. I personally think BMG will beat both of these teams rather easily, but I could be totally surprised from how they play. I mean, the drafts are both relatively solid. It's just going to come down to rotations, but I've seen BMG. Fusen, I believe, played like 18 games straight of Ophelia.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous. I remember like him practicing it, and I remember I was actually talking to BMG at the time, and they were saying how I was personally saying that BMG, they don't really push. Like the only team here, actually, the whole event is Sync Esports that run push. They run Ophelia, they run Tempest, for example. Whereas BMG, from all the cycles of Hontor Season 3, they have not been running push. But I don't know. I think BMG want to run some push. They don't want to be that one-trick pony. And particularly in a LAN event when you play a lot of different teams, you want to have a different various strategies.
I know they've got some things in their sleeve. They didn't really go into detail too much because they figured I would leak it, which I probably would have.
Probably would have leaked
Probably
it,
would have, so it's probably a good idea. I tell them I'll keep it a secret, but like that's just, I'm real talk 24/7, so that's not going to happen. It could really go either way. It's just too hard to say. It's too early in the event. Plus, BO1s, especially in groups, are totally different playing on stage, especially for guys like BMG. This is LAN Cafe. No big deal. We're set up 5 in a row. You know, there's people in front of us, but it's not a big deal. When you're on stage, first of all, the lights are on you. It gets hot, okay? It's loud. You can feel rumbling through the stage when there's a big play, and whenever the Congo is being attempted, like you know it's going down because they're just screaming in Thai, and you hear like the boom, like you can actually feel it in your seat. And it's hot. You see the crowd, and it really can get to you and mess with your nerves. Whereas here, it's honestly kind of peaceful. Like even now, like this isn't that bad.
No, it's not so bad. It could be worse. I like it though. It's kind of like exciting having the backdrop.
It's way more fun. Being at live events, it's just all the fun. This is what got me into gaming in the first place, was doing this sort of thing. And now that, you know, I'm not necessarily the greatest player at the game I choose to play, I got to kind of piggyback and get to them however I can just to keep my motivation up, because this is really what you live for if you're a professional gamer. And I think that this is just what it's all about as far as gaming goes, whether you're a producer or a player or caster or whatever, but it's the live events. Anyway, we actually do have a live event about to start. Finally get the game going. I don't think anyone talked about that pause. It just was expected, I guess, but that happens at LAN. You know, somebody like has to go to the bathroom, water break, whatever. Really got to pee. I've been there. Midas, I like that. Midas actually did the boots trick. He bought boots at the start so that he could get more distance, and then sold them while he still had the instant, whatever it's called, full resale value. So he's going to get a really good ward up, no problemo. And it actually looks like we got a 5-man rotation from the Legion side. They're going to run right into the Hellborn jungle. I'm not quite sure what for. One ward on Magnus.
Unless they're going to run like some kind of aggressive trialing, which is a possibility we mentioned before. But like you said, they don't really need to like block any camps, because obviously they're not facing any kind of jungler. Perhaps they just want to get the pool camp ward down to make sure if they are going to run an aggressive trialing, this is going to become somewhat successful.
Yeah, we see Behemoth placing a ward to defend his own entrance to the woods. Rather defensive vision, and we do see a ward going down behind the Hellborn Tier 1 tower, so we can almost certainly expect we're going to see an aggressive tri-lane.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it though in the draft though. I think MRR's tri-lane is just superior. Like, I mean, we've got a triple stun combo here with Rhapsody, Pandemonium and then Behemoth. And then we've got the core here of Pandemonium. We didn't talk too much about the draft, but Pandemonium as a core in a trial, and I think it's very, very good. I mean, look at that armor in terms of magic armor and armor. So 5.5 on both magic armor and physical armor. And I mean, I don't know how DCeS are really going to compare. Like, they've only got one stun in this trial lane, and I think that's really going to hurt them, particularly as their only stun is a level 1 Magnus, which is not going to get a lot of levels. I think this decision to go aggressive trial lane, I think is the wrong call, honestly.
Especially because I see Tremble just destroying this Pebbles mid. It is not a balanced matchup. Tremble, one of the strongest 1v1 heroes in the game, and Pebbles runs around with 0.5 base armor, which is really not ideal against a hero that can just trade hits with you very effectively by just going invisible after he attacks you. Very, very difficult to lane against, one of the more frustrating heroes. You see, already they're going to pull the lane, but I don't really think this helps this Legion tri lane. They're going to have to take a lot of damage with no hero that has a shield, so just tons of damage, and they don't really care. This is just free farm for Panda at the tower. He has the hatchet, so he's the Logger's hatchet, so he's gonna get tons of farm, no problemo. And look at all the damage they've taken. That's like 3 or 4 tangos worth of damage, and already in a weaker tri lane, I just don't think it's worth it. This allows Hellborn to just get a pull. They're not gonna hit the pull actually. They actually can't pull. I lied. Sorry, I'm circa 2012 still in my mind. Mid lane, we talked about mid lane. Bottom lane, who do you got having an advantage? We got a Midas against a Drunken Master.
I mean, I think Drunken's going to get his farm in the first couple of minutes just because he's still got pulled region. But I think that this lane should be in favour of Midas. We talked about Midas in general as a hero, and this laning presence is probably its strongest. I mean, all of his moves are going to be kind of AoE of the creeps, where Drunken's more going to be when he gets his last hit. So I think this lane definitely goes in favour of Midas, without a doubt.
I would agree 100%. And I mean, we just kind of agreed that MRR is running with the 3 best lanes in the game. So if they can just win the lanes as we expect them to, I see them kind of snowballing and winning this game. Because the late game's fairly even. It's coming down to really who gets the better initiation, as it always does. But Panda, Tremble are just such a scare, specifically Panda. That's
top lane
here. Oh. Triple stun on from the mag. Holy crap. They're not going to be able to get a kill out of it. I don't think.
My goodness,
Panda just got blocked so hard. He's actually going to go down. Wow. That was one unlucky creep block. And they have another stun on Magnus coming up in a second. Oh, he's not going to chase, actually. For some reason, I had my camera off the tri lane. Should have just left it up here. Missed the initiation. What was that? Just stepping out of position, or did they go for that hard?
It was Behemoth stun and then follow up from the rest of MRR, but Rhapsody didn't follow up with her stun, which I think is the biggest reason. I think they could easily secure the kill onto Bushwhack there, but unfortunately didn't. And that creep block from Pandemonium was the reason why he dies there. But they'll try again, actually. Bushwhack, nice sidestep, actually.
I don't know if that's a combo they can land. I'm pretty sure the travel time on Panda stun's like 0.8, 0.9 seconds. They've got to have flawless timing for that to land. Behemoth stun, only 1 second, I believe. Yep, 1 second, 0.25 per level. So not really ideal. Pebble's going to be attacking a Tremble Mound middle. He's actually doing better than expected, only 4 CS behind. But bottom lane, Drunken 12-2, Midas 9-3. But once Midas hits that level 4, which he just got, starts pumping in the transmute auto attacks, it's going to do some heavy, heavy damage to this this guy down bottom. Mid lane, it could be better, could be worse. Yeah,
Drunken was pulled region, that's why so far he's doing decent. But like I said, when it gets to sort of minute 5, minute 6, that's when Midas is going to have the real advantage in this lane.
He's got a huge creep wave pushing into the tower as well. If he can play this properly, he might be able to at least force him off the creep wave. Might not be able to get a kill, but he can give it a shot. At least top lane. We have a pull going on. Stacked Wild Hunter camp, so they should actually be able to just kill these off. This will be like level 3 for Rhapsody, although the Legion side will respond. We have an Invis. Wow, they actually went Essence Shroud very early on in this Revenant. I was not expecting that.
Yeah. It's really, really important that the Legion get these last hits, though. And as they do, they get all to both of those because they give all the golden experience here. It's the side of Legion, so it's really, really important to get those last hits. But missed that one. Rhapsody gets level 2 now. I mean, we talked about it, though. DCeS is doing actually okay in this tri lane so far. We definitely gave the advantage to MRR, but just one misplay can be all it takes to have an advantage in the tri lane.
Yep, Boots just picked up on Magnus. 1 magic wand only on the Pandemonium, or sorry, is it Mana Battery? Mana Battery, interesting. Phase Boots already picked up on Bushwhack as well. That's really, really effective. Ghost Marchers, jeez, my terminology is very off. I think I got to get in the hang of it. It's still called phasing though, isn't it? So I think, yeah, it applies phase. We can call it Phase Boots. I think I might just do that. Revenant's actually invis. He's in a really poor position, but he'll survive for now. They're really being just aggressive with the invis. it might give them a chance to win the lane because that will be able to set up stuns. Tremble going to do some damage onto the Pebbles mid. Doing pretty well. He's actually very far ahead now. 18-3 versus a 30-8 Tremble. This is kind of what we expected. And now he gets his ultimate as well. So he'll be able to pressure the side lanes with his teleport ability and with the pet while dominating this mid lane. I just don't think Pebbles can do anything. He needs a rotation. Bottom lane, you actually have the Rhapsody setting up on the Drunken Master, who is level 6. Midas only level 5. We'll see if they're going to be able to kill this guy. I don't know if it's going to be possible. Very tanky. He has 4 charges, the mana battery. And they actually just rotate out the top. Oh, stun's going to land. Not land. Sorry, slow. No, it's not even a slow. Jeez.
No,
Mini, take over for a second. Let me get myself together.
That was a really kind of failed rotation there. I'm kind of surprised Rhapsody rotated down bot. I mean, I know they tried to set up a kill, but they were not going to find that kill from Drunken Master. And with Rhapsody missing from top lane now, there's no way that MRR can really contest in this tri lane. Pandemonium is forced to sort of just hatch it for his last hits, and they're not using the pull camp either. Like, they need to make sure that they control this top lane, because at the moment Bushwhack is getting complete free farm. They can control it without a doubt. They have the damage now to burst Bushwhack down. If Rhapsody's over, level 4 on Panda, level 4 on Behemoth as well, they have the damage, but with Rhapsody not up here...
Oh, Tremble TP in, by the way.
Tremble is TP in.
Magma stun onto the Pandemonium. They're going to be able to take him out, but here comes Tremble. The stun's going to miss. Panda's so low. Oh my gosh, he's going to live 8 health. Tremble is in right now. Big Behemoth stun's going to take out Magmas. He's going to probably go down to just a couple more hits, but wow, body blocks from the Behemoth. He'll actually survive. Was that a resummon? No, another mound goes down. No net up on the pennant. Everyone's going to live. That is...
Oh, no, they're not. Oh, Rhapsody coming in. Pebbles into the DD. Does get secure the kill on Rhapsody then. They're going to go on the Bushwhack now as well. But I mean, Tremble's getting pretty low. He's most likely going to go down. Pebbles got a chuck up in 1 second. Can they secure the kill is the question. No, they're going to be fine.
Oof. So, this is just... Southeast Asian Han right here,
it
man.
really is.
Full aggression. We've got 4 heroes from each team in the top lane. Bottom lane, you know, Midas just kind of dueling with Drunken Master. By far the most even lane of this match thus far. Midas actually getting manned up on. I think he might have been looking to go for the kill, but he'd have to land a really good QW combo. And I just, Drunken Master is just so mobile and tough to lock down. Oh, he misses the Q, unfortunately. Otherwise, that might have been a kill. But Drunken Master very, very low. That was an interesting rotation from Tremble. He had very little mana, so he wasn't really able to finish the kill. He would have been able to pet resummon into another net, but unfortunately just didn't have the mana pool for it. The ward has faded top lane, so the Legion's advantage in that lane is a little less effective, but the Bushwhack still, right now, double the CS of the Pandemonium. That's a very big deal, and that's most of their advantage. 2-0, 1,500 gold, just 7 minutes into the game.
Definitely. I think the biggest thing, though, is that they need to make sure they secure this farm on Panda. Like, mid's going good, so is bottom, but they need to secure the top rune. I like the idea with Tremble rotating over, as you said, but he just didn't have the mana. But, like, whenever you run aggressive tri-lane, there comes a time, maybe around, like, the 8 or 9 minute, where the aggressive tri-lane just simply can't lane up because it's too dangerous. And I'd like to see MRR put that kind of fear into DCeS, because if DCeS have to stop this tri-lane, then they're going to have to rotate up lanes, and it's going to be very, very inefficient. I'd like to see them go for it. They're going to try and go on the Bushwhack here. Nice stun, actually. He's going to get down. I don't know if they have the damage to kill him. Oh, the imp is coming out, but the dust is there. One more over, he's going to go down. So nice kill on the Bushwhack.
Really well done. See, he goes for the flick there instead of just leading with the cannonball. So he actually landed the flick. It is not disjointed. It's weird because sidestep, even though it's termed sidestep, it's not actually a disjoint. So the flick, as soon as it goes off, he'll follow you to end of Kingdom Come. And that's a much better idea than just cannonballing in, which can be sidestepped. Flick cannot. They land the kill. Good thing they had the dust. The Revenant was quick with the Essence Shroud, but doesn't do anything when he has dust. Bottom lane, Midas taking heavy damage. They're chasing him. The Tremble Pet's giving assistance. Will they be able to land the others? Like 1 stagger up and then just like 2-3 mana. Will he land? He's got phase boots. Midas so low.
He's dead.
Yep, he goes down. Good stagger. The Tremble Pet is here. He might be able to secure the kill. There's the net. Will he be able to take him out? I'm not sure. They need a TP.
Tremble's coming. He's dead.
Yep, nice. Good kill. Really good rotation from Tremble. He needed that. And just so much activity. The CS scores are so low for this point in the game. Supports have absolutely nothing. And they're just full roaming all the time. And it's a really interesting game of Han to watch. The Tremble being very active. I'm not sure if this is the way you really want to play the hero, but it's how he wants to play it. So we'll just spectate and see what happens. Top lane, lots of action coming in. Chuck toss combo, or stun toss combo onto Chidowan up top. Panda's going to go down. It actually looks like he's going to be going for Helm of the Black Legion. How do you feel about that, Minnie? Because I don't feel very good.
No, I'm not a big fan of it, but he does this every single game I've watched him. And I mean, I can understand it because there's been a lot of early aggression, a lot of action, and as you know, Thai games are, they're very active. But with that being said, it doesn't offer you kind of anything really to the hero. It doesn't really give him high attack damage, which he does need for obviously his flurry, for his face match to be really impacted. Doesn't really go for the early shrunken head, so his face up can easily be interrupted by, say, a magma stun, a pebble stun. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, honestly. Like if he wants to have a bit of tankiness, at least go for maybe like the Insanitarius, for example. Gives him tankiness, but also gives him at least some kind of damage, and synergizes as well with his item build. But with a straight up Helm Black Legion, I'm not a big fan of it.
I just don't see him doing any damage, and their team is fairly low on damage until they get at least a little bit more levels and items on their heroes. The big thing right now is this Pebbles. He's either going to win his team the game or get slowed down and not really have the same impact. Because right now, he's actually recovered. He is 1 CS ahead of the Tremble, doing very well. And he's only about 800 gold from his portal key, which, as I predicted, could be the thing that wins them the game. Doing a weird illusion bait, pretending his real hero is an illusion. He's sending that top right through a ward. So I feel like they'll sniff this out because the illusion Pebbles middle is being really passive. But you have a Panda and a Tremble here now as well. I'd like to see them just pressure this top tower. That looks like what they're going to do. Both teams place very defensive wards. Legion now has 3 up, all on their own side of the river. Hellborn with 2 up, both as well. And then here comes the tower dive. And they don't know that it's real. Bushwhack going to phase in, looking for kill. The Chuck onto his own illusion. That's an easy kill on Time Pico. The Behe stun comes out as well. Here comes the teleport. Panda's going to land a cannonball. He should be able to ulti there. That will be a kill on the Pebbles. Ultimate from Behemoth as well. Midas here. I don't know if they have dust. No boots. There's the dust. Never mind. They do have dust. He's going to take him out. Nice teleport in from Midas, secures the kills. And that was just a very questionable dive. If they went for the Behemoth there, maybe that ends up well. But when you blow the combo on the level 3 Rhapsody without boots, the chances of further success in the gank are very low. And that's the power of Panda right there. Very good against Pebbles. Brings him down to negative armor, and then you just hit him with the ult and smack him in the face a few times. He's going to go down.
They're just really questionable players. You said, like, there's no need for Pebbles to do that. He's about 600 gold away from his blink, probably at about 300 before he made that play. And he goes and does that. Like, yeah, it was kind of somewhat of a cute play, trying to make the illusion bait, but just not really needed. Like, he could have just farmed mid, even farmed the jungle, get to secure the portal key, and then go from there. Like, he'd be absolutely easily one-shot the Rhapsody when he's got the portal key, like probably even the Tremble as well, but now it delays his portal key by quite a bit. He's going to get it probably the next minute or so, but still kind of a questionable play here coming out from.
And that's what we saw D-Dog do. When they had a Pebbles about the same level of farm, they didn't try and push their advantage just yet. He just went, took a double stack Ancient, finished his blink, then they made the moves. And that's how I feel like they should have played that as well. You do have a doubled Ancient stack for the Hellborn side, but they're not looking to do that just yet. And it'll be really interesting to see whether this Pebbles can have the impact that I think he'll have, because that was a rather questionable play, but he did get a kill at least, and he is closing in only 50 gold away. He'll be able to get it once he sells one of those minor totems, and then it's really scary for this Hellborn team. They still have 3 heroes that can really be taken low or killed by this Pebbles combo. Magnus, I actually found the Rhapsody. I didn't even see that, but it looks like an Invis Magnus just set up, boom, stun, and that's it. Bushwhack now going to take this Ancient stack, one of the best heroes at clearing Ancients, and he's actually going to be rushing the Nullstone. Nope, backing away, mid lane, Chuck away. They're chasing on the Pebbles. Don't know if they're going to be able to catch him. Panda's trying to land a stun, but he's not going to be able to. Tremble taking heavy damage middle, getting slowed by Bushwhack. A big combo there by Dragon Master. Oh, but he's going to live. Oh, one more ult attack. And misses uphill. Misses uphill. Big Behemoth stun coming out. Lands on 2. Wow, that was a big no-kill. Yellow Revenant taking heavy damage as well. Midas is going to clear him out. What a big fight for the Hellborn side. The Tremble just barely surviving. That was a huge survive.
Yeah, definitely. Just really nice rotation to come out there from the Behemoth, from the Midas, and then the Panda. Like, they definitely had that Tremble. That's just very unlucky with the missed chance. But DCeS, they're kind of strange what they're trying to do. They're trying to make plays without the portal key, without any kind of defensive mechanism here from Bushwhack. And I don't think they need to do that. Like, this early on, if you don't have that initiation mechanism, trying to force fights, it's just very awkward and very hard and very easily punishable, as we saw there.
Yeah, it's one thing if they have the PK
exactly.
and the Bushwhack goes Energizer, then sure, you're stronger, take the fights, but they're just not at a position where they are far enough ahead. They're not even ahead anymore. 200 gold, nothing. And they just weren't strong enough to take these fights. I would have rather seen them set up with the PK around the Ancient stack.
Oh!
Tremble's now going to go take that with the portal key. Yeah, he misses. Did Midas just
he missed combo.
That?
Yeah, no, Pebble just missed combo.
Missed the stun. Ah, jeez, I got to get better with the camera. I was watching Ancients. They are going to take this triple stack Tremble finishing the Thunderclaw, which is what Sinks believes makes him broken, because the E gives him a double proc attack.
Yep.
So you can actually proc Thunderclaw, I believe, like pretty much every 2.5
Pretty much,
real
yeah.
attacks,
Yeah.
which is absolutely ridiculous. And as you can see, the farming speed is unreal. Just Thunderclaw, the Tremble, and the Rhapsody clears that triple stack in what, 40 seconds?
Yeah.
It'll take much longer for the Legion side to take that out, and that's what's going to snowball them. You see, they're already 1,000 experience ahead on the Hellborn side. Tremble pushing the port mid, gets stunned by Pebbles. B's coming in to land the stun. There's the net. They might be able to go for this, but it's a very risky play. There's a nice stun. Tremble taking heavy damage. Might be able to take out the Pebbles first. He will. He might go down, but he takes the Revenant out too. Big ultimate from Behemoth as well. Magnus lands the stun to finish him off, but a 2-for-1. Tremble take that every day of the week.
Yeah, I actually like the play from Tremble as well, because the Fisher from Behemoth actually blocked him off, so he said, you know, just go for the last kill onto the Revenant as well. He was dead regardless if he gets that Revenant kill or not. Nice, solid play, and like you said, 2-for-1, definitely worth it.
Yeah, and he didn't even back down, not even once.
Yeah.
Not the, oh crap,
Madly.
nope, just all in. I like that. Good decision making, very tough to see. It's one of the harder calls to make. Or maybe he was just like, screw it, I'm gonna die, I'm getting these guys anyway. Mid lane, Magnus actually closing in on his portal key, only like 600 away. Nullstone soon to be completed on the Bushwhack as well. So, I mean, again, they're really just closing in on their core items, and I don't want them to fight until they get those. I will say, this Panda, this build makes them very, very tanky. Already with a Helm and a Vestment, which, you know, if there's anything I tell people, Magic Vestments win games, so.
That is true, that is true. Looks like actually Minus is most likely going to go for like a tablet most likely as well. Some things that some of the international teams, or you know, the NAEU teams, they go for like an early Astrolabe, and I kind of like it though as well, because normally with Minus starting items you go 2 gauntlets of strength, or sorry, 2 gauntlets, or 2 crushing claws, and then from there you can just make it into an Astrolabe. It's a very natural sort of item progression. But tablet is still useful as well. They'll need things to get away from like a poor Behemoth Fisher, for example. They've got quite a lot of melees here in this lineup, so the tablet is always going to be useful in that case.
Sure, there's the Nullstone finish, by the way. Just going over the wards real quick. You see Tremble mounts in a lot of strategic locations, but none that aggressive, which is not necessarily what I think you want to have with a Tremble. But again, no towers have been taken in this game. Unreal, 17 minutes in. See one ward here by DCeS. It's going to be able to scout out the next time this Hellborn side tries to take their Ancients. They've got another one. That's just a sentry, I lied, but a lane ward top for the Hellborn side and protecting their Ancients. So I see both teams. I think they're going to triple stack them right here, and then I see the Hellborn's Ancients being the next point of contention for a big team fight. Although I might have lied, because now we have 4 Hellborn heroes top.
It looks like actually DCeS were going to try and make for a play, but actually maybe it's going to initiate on it. He's definitely going to fall before anything can happen. There's TP's coming in from DCeS. Pebbles does have the portal key. They're not going to go just yet though, so they're going to back off. They lose one, they don't want to make it anymore.
Yeah, for sure. I will say Panda's mana pool is super limited. Oh, he did just actually pop the regen. He's ready to go now, but he in essence can get off 1 round of his spells and then he's oom. So I don't know if he's going to go for a chalice or something like that, but he's definitely got to get some sort of mana tool soon, because otherwise he's going to be completely worthless in a team fight after that first sequence of spells goes off.
Oh, Pebbles misses his combo down middle, and he could actually pay for this. Rhapsody coming in, he's going to try for a deny as well. Nice inbound, and he's going to die here as well. Combo from Panda, as well as the Behemoth one, he does go down, and they deny the tower. But going back to your point about the Pandemonium though, I would like to see him maybe pick up a Blood Chalice or something that some of the international Pandemoniums do. Gives him a lot of ways to regen. Yeah, he does have the bottle, but kind of similar to sort of Pebbles, you want to make sure that you always have that combo up.
Yeah, Drunken Master actually going for a Helm of the Black Legion as well. Really strange. I just don't think this item is very good anymore. I like it on Zephyr, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But both of these teams seem to be big fans. Maybe they're just countering one another, who knows. But we have a double Ancients, and look, Tremble actually just took another triple Ancients. We didn't see that on camera, but that again, that's, I believe, the second full triple that he's taken. That's 1,800 gold that the Legion side has yet to even access, which is a big part of their advantage now. Almost 4,000 experience, 500 gold ahead, 10-7, 18 minutes in. But again, no towers taken. This means nothing. The team fights will decide everything, and then of course the necessary objectives, which neither team has really even tried. I don't think any move has been made thus far with the intention of, hey, let's go get a tower.
No, they don't do this, like I said, with the Thai teams in general, just they simply aren't too fast about objective gaming, and it's kind of a similar case when Slay Green were back here as well in Green, and I'm not really sure why, honestly. It just seems strange, but they're kind of busy doing their own thing, keeping on farming. They do have a portal key now on Behemoth though. But just going back to the Helmet Legion on Panda, it just seems a little bit strange though, because I mean, Helmet Legion is fine. If you want to build tanky because you're going against a lot of single target damage, then that's fine. You want to soak up a lot of damage. But when you're going against a lot of AoE sort of synergy lineup that we see from DCeS, like the Eruption, maybe like an AoE Pebbles combo as well. Obviously, the split shot from Bushwhack, like. There's a lot of AoE damage, and because of that, the helm really just is kind of worthless.
Yeah, definitely. I would 100% agree. And it looks like Panda's actually just going to be rushing straight for the Shrunken Head, so we were wrong. Unless he's going for the what's it called, Frostburn, I believe, which is arguably the worst item in the game unless you're playing Swiftblade. So I'm hoping it's not that, because a Shrunken Head is so sick here. There's no interrupt other than the Drunken Master Q, and he'll kill any hero he lands on after a flick with his ultimate.
Nah, it would be a Shrunken. I mean, from what I've seen before, he goes to Helmet Legion and then goes into Shrunken. But again, it seems a little bit strange though. I mean, you've got your defensive item in Shrunken Head. He's going to get that anyway because obviously he needs to make sure that he gets his combo off. So again, the Helmet Legion, a little bit questionable pickup, but he's got it now and he's making it work. But like you said though, they're just happy to sit back and farm, and it seems strange for them. If they're going to happy sit back and farm, then why don't they pick up Alchemist mode, for example? Scientific question.
Possibly. I just don't think that's the right way to go. But real quick, Treble actually finishes his Shrunken Head, so I think this is a pretty good timing for them to make a play. Maybe for a tier 1 tower, 21 minutes, just an idea. Midas finished his push book. Panda's going to be pretty close to his BKB soon. Behemoth finishes his portal key, and Magnus finishes his. So both of these big initiators have their initiation tool, but Magnus is level 8 and Behemoth is level 11. He has way more damage.
Oh!
Pebbles gets stunned immediately from the Midas. He's going to actually not even get his stun off until just then. Drunken Master going to initiate on the Pandemonium. Big Magnus up, but a B, he just stomps the ground, wraps the ultimate on top. Huge team fight going on. Holy crap, they just wiped the floor with DCeS, MR just running over them. That Behemoth ulti was massive. Yeah,
really, really nice patience there coming out from God's KSA. Real showing strong play and clutch play as the leadership right there. But this is the one issue though, when you're pushing into objectives, when you've got great AoE initiators like Midas and obviously like Behemoth as well, this is the risk you play. And now, MRR, not only do they defend the tower, they get a tier 1 tower out of it as well. So yeah, nice strong play coming out from MRR, and now they're going to make up a 5,000 gold lead and a 9,500 experience.
The Behemoth landed like a 3-man ult, as did the Magnus, but it didn't matter because Behemoth's damage output was just way higher. Level 2 Shockwave plus maxed out Heavyweight, that is so much damage. A level 1 Magnus ult does what, like 450 damage, something like that? I can't count out the pulses, I'm bad at math, I dropped out of school for a reason. And that's just, the difference is just, you can't overcome that, especially we have a Rhapsody ult on the back end. He was positioned very well. No members of his team died. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but there's no chance of that protective melody going on. And that was just a really well-executed team fight. Now they're 5,000 gold, 9,000 experience. They got a tower. They placed a ward. I love it. It's like they hear me. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, what's the next step here for DCeS? They're behind now, 9,500 experience, 5,500 gold. What do they need to get back into this game?
Jeez, it's so hard for them now. They kind of like lost their window, in my opinion. The Pebbles had his blink for a good while before there was any answer on the Hellborn side, and that advantage is gone now. And there's really nothing he can even kill at this point. I feel like MRR, they just need to play this smart. Just throw Tremble in either the bottom or the top lane, and have 4 heroes run around. Push a tower. Hey, they want to fight us? Tremble TP's in with his mound. Boom, pops Shrunken Head, kills everything. And I just don't see how they can lose a team fight now. Like, the Behemoth with the portal key and the levels that he has, 1-0 and 11. He's been involved in all but one of the kills for this Hellborn side. Definitely MVP thus far this match. And I just don't think you can team fight into this hero. He's not picked that often from what I've seen in the NAEU scene, but the damage output, easily one of the highest in the games, especially when you have cluster team fights, which these Thai teams love to participate in.
Yeah, the Thai teams especially love Behemoth actually, and they've been running a lot of off-lane Behemoth, which to me is very, very interesting. Hopefully we do get to see a little bit of it here. I mean, we have seen, I think, Kaiser from Zeke Esports play it a little bit, but this is where, the Thai team, this is where off-lane Behemoth came, so I'd like to see them do it. They're actually taking Congo right now, and it's dropping low, but it looks like DCeS, they're looking to perhaps going to try and defend. They don't actually have any good vision at the moment. I think they know what's going on, but without any good vision into the pit, they cannot defend this, but they definitely might try.
Yeah, for sure. I think they can't, though. They just can't. Trouble's actually going to take it. Nice stun. Shrunken Head finished on the Pandemonium as well. Real quick, we're going to go into a quick update. So Cats, 14-27 against Chiang Mai Warden, 31 minutes. Myth Hybrid just took out Yimwo, or you meet wrong
You
opponent.
meet wrong, yeah.
It's hard. I like give one more, but MRR is up 2,000 gold and 0 experience against DCeS. Not DCeS at 20 minutes.
That's our game.
That's the game we're watching.
That's the game we're watching.
And Dog is up 1-0 against no, sorry, they beat World Elite already. So that was a very fast game. They're now 3-0, only with Myth and HBX left to play. So I don't see Dog losing. I think they're winning the group handily, which makes this game even more important because would you rather win the group and play Sync or lose the group or finish second and play Dog? Tough question.
I don't know, really. It's going to be a hard question, but this game is still underway, though. They take the Tier 1 tower top, and it looks like they're going to take objective after objective now. With the token on Tremble, he's got his Brutalizer as well, and I can tell you, when you get Shrunk, like this is like the trio of items you want. Shrunk and Brutalizer, Thunderclaw, you just go completely ham. You just right-click someone, and there's nothing they can do. You obviously got your Shrunken up and just completely rinse anyone and anything. I mean, they do have Bushwhack with the sidestep. Might be able to kite the Tremble a little bit, but overall, I mean, you're not going to be killing him, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it looks like they might just honestly go for high ground. I don't see why not. They can at least force the Legion side back to their base. They've got a big creep wave going, and Tremble hits very hard. You see Magma's blinking into the side, but he's so close to level 11, but he just isn't there yet. So his ultimate is very, very ineffective right now. They're going to just back away, but I like that. They just pressure the tower, force the rotation, get all 5 Legion heroes back in base, and they're just going to back away, TP, farm bottom as that's pushing in, and probably just go for the tier 2s bottom and mid. I'd really like to see Tremble go mid, and everyone else just screw it, go bottom, and look for a fight, because they have the token, the Tremble's huge, they have their shrunken head timings. There's no real way they can lose a team fight without massive misplays. And late game, I do think Bushwhack, Drunken Master, will have the advantage. They just can't let it get there.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to what we saw in game 1 of Ace of Dog versus obviously Sing Esports. They had a fully stacked out Tremble, obviously Kaiser with something like 600 GPM, but when they were going against a trio carry, just wasn't able to really do much, honestly, and that was the biggest reason. But looks like they're going to try and take some triple stack ancients here as well. One thing I want to talk to you about, though, is the build here from Bushwhack. We went straight into Nullstone Firebrand, and looks like going to Shrunken now as well. Kind of definitely different from what Sync Esports have been playing. I know we watched a couple of their scrims. They've been going actually Firebrand straight into Savage Mace, so kind of different here from what they've been doing. But we talked about before, the carries here on the tier teams, they really like to go defensive, and we're seeing it here as well.
Yeah, I really don't like the Nullstone into BKB. I mean, I've said this for years now, and I'm sure the people watching, even though I can't see the chat, will agree with me. If you're going to go Nullstone, and your next item is going to be a BKB, and I know that he got a Firebrand first, but I don't really count that. It's not a real item. What's the point? You know, if you're going to go the Nullstone for defensive purposes, and you still need a BKB, it's just not worth it. I really would have liked to see him just go straight into the Savage Mace, I agree, because then at least his damage output can threaten these super tanky, hard carry melee heroes on the Hellborn side, because right now, he's going to whack at him, but he's not going to do anything. It's in essence hitting them with a push instead of, you know, at least maybe like a flaming push.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Looks like they're going to try and pressure, though. They still have, in about 1.5 minutes, they are going to try and use it. They're going to go high ground. I mean, this tower is falling, and I'm pretty sure DCeS have to defend there. Drunken might be in trouble, actually.
Oh, wow. Oh, BKB comes out. Pebble Stun going to go in. He gets massive CC. Magma's something Behemoth just drops the hammer. 4 heroes dead. No one even weakened on the Hellborn side. I think that's game over. That's it. That's a slam dunk. Time expiring.
Behemoth, man.
Wow. Like, what do you do? They're full health. Was Rapson channeling ultimate, or do they just... I mean, Magma's, like I said, he's level 10. He tickles.
It was weak, yeah, it was weak. Obviously, the Midas W as well, Lion's probably giving a lot of heals out, especially the Disco Inferno. I mean, Rapson didn't even use Protective Menace. He's got an Astrolabe now on top of that. So they can just go mid and probably do exactly the same thing. Obviously, they won't have Behemoth ult. They might want to back off after everyone's up on the side of DCeS, but they're definitely going to take this mid tower and then see where they go from there.
I mean, that was just a wonderful team fight. I expect they have another 10 seconds. They could pressure. Yeah, they're like, we'll pressure a little bit. They're probably going to go hit the tower just a little. I expect them to back in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they run away. Perfect. That's exactly what they want to do. They TP out immediately farm bottom. They have a triple stack Ancients. I'm sure Tremble's about to just farm through the woods, go to Ancients. And that's exactly what you want to do. Look at that. They got the tower, 500 health. They're going to wait. They're going to chill. Don't force too hard. Take the next Roche, or take the next Kongor, and then just win the game.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like actually Behemoth's building towards a Resto Stone as well, and I think this is definitely the right call to make. I've talked about I mean, we saw, I think it was Bad Bats, or I think it was Acer Dog, him going straight Resto from the Vindicator, and I like his sort of build up here with the Ring of Sorcery. Gives him not only ways to sort of farm the jungle, farm the lane, but also gives him enough mana to use the Resto Stone as well, so very, very efficient use here of mana here coming out from the captain of MRR.
I don't actually have a Kong timer on me, but I imagine he's just waiting for it to spawn at this point. What do you think, Panda's items? What's your prediction? I have no clue at this point. Throw logic and reason out the door. What's he going?
It's probably going to be like, I think Breastplate makes the most amount of sense. Be very useful for Tremble, not only him, but himself as well. Gives us some arm, and there's the Bulwark. So
oh no, that was Tremble. I thought he was actually going to go Heart as well with Tremble. I thought he was taking apart his helm as well, but I agree. I think that's by far the best item. Storm Spear picked up on Midas. Perfect item choice. And I just got to say, I think Behemoth's going Spell Shards, by the way.
Yeah, no Resto?
No Resto. He doesn't have the... I guess
he has Ring of Sorcery, that's what I was talking about.
Might as well, I suppose. If he has the mana for it, then you should just go for it.
But the reason why I say that, though, as well, is because like none on DCeS here have actually have Mystic Vestments. And going Spell Shards when they don't have Mystic Vestments, it really isn't that efficient use of your damage, honestly, because it's 50% less magic armor. 50% less magic armor for people without Vestments is about 2.5. The only one that does have Vestments obviously is Drunken Master, but I don't think it's worth it. But yeah, so he's looking
right, he's going to go Rest
Stone. He's
See, the thing is, when you're in this strong of a position, there's no need for you to get that little bit of advantage from the Spell Shards.
Yeah, true.
He can just save for the big teamfight winning item, because if he lands not one dunk but two, I mean, that's a windmill. That's Vince Carter just nuts in your face, and they can't handle just one, let alone two. Another, ooh, look at that! He initiates Pebbles, and then he can't do anything. The BKB pops on Pebbles, but he's not really going to be... Rhapsody ulti to save the Behemoth, and I can't even say anything. They're all dead. That was it. You saw it, though. Huge mission from Behemoth. Right as the Pebbles initiated, he did not get his Shrunken Head off. 3 go down. Still everyone alive, and he's just winning them the game.
This Behemoth, man, is big.
That was some sick play. That was really well done. Midas actually force-staffed the Behemoth off the cliff. Rhapsody ulted to save him from the death-defying auto attack. And now they're just going to push bottom and look to end the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's no buyback on Drunken Master, there's no buyback on Pebbles, and neither is there on Revenant as well. I'm pretty sure if they take this rack, I mean, there's no way DCeS is coming back from this.
Oh, no, none at all. He shares the bottle so that the Behemoth will have some more health. I like that. They're just going to push bottom. I mean, they have a heart on Tremble. They have nothing to fear anymore. They're so far ahead in this game. They've got the Bulwark. I mean, if they weren't this far ahead, I'd say they would probably back and wait for Kongor, but they just don't feel the need to at this point. Magma's big ultimate coming in, but again, those heroes have so much health, they just don't care. It's tickling Tremble. He's not even taking damage. Magnus is going to go down. Pebbles initiates in. He's going to be able to take out the Might if he wasn't able to get the Storm Spirit off. Drunken Master twirling around. Will it be enough? Bushwhack pops the BKB, but he's just not doing nearly enough damage, and they're just diving in. Behemoth landing the Enrage attack. Drunken Master going to live with just a sliver of health. Nice stun by Pebbles, but another Fissure. He just initiates a 3-man Enrage, and now they're just going to back. Look to hit the racks. Was there any buyback there?
There's one buyback from Bushwhack.
Bushwhack, okay. He just melted. And again, that's the problem. Yeah, he's got the Nullstone. Yeah, he's got the Shrunken Head, but it just doesn't do anything when he's getting whacked in the face by a Tremble.
I think Panda might be in trouble here. Bushwhack is definitely, he's going to man up, but I'm pretty sure this Panda is going to die. He was going to get chased down here, but Tremble's actually going to come in. They're going to try and turn this. Drunken goes down really quickly. Panda's going to go down, but Tremble, oh my goodness, look at that damage. And don't think they can catch this Bushwhack there, so he's going to back off.
Yep. He's trying to go with the pet. Oh, Magma's going to land the stun, but this is a bad idea, boys. You do not want to do this. Just attack. Yeah. Just go. I was going to say, they actually have to be really frightened here. If he wastes the sidestep for extra damage, he's actually just going to die. Now there's a Rhapsody. He's got a Sentry Ward. He comes back in. And the Heart Regen's going to kick in pretty soon. He actually is kicking it alive. And he's just so much damage. They can't mess with him. I mean, what is he? 650 GPM, 10, 1, and 12 present for all but 4 of the current kills. I mean, all of MRR is just really looking strong. In all honesty, I really feel like it's the supports and the Tremble mostly, but it's just such great gameplay. They're playing very fluid again. The decision making is crisp. No one seems to be off balance. If they're in, they are in. If they're out, they are out. The turnarounds are nice, and it's just very fluid, crisp play, which is what you like to see. These teams are not slouches, and I think MRR came to play.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So Behemoth's about 1,400 gold out from his resto zone right now. That's going to be a big impact. They still haven't taken Rex down bottom, but they're going to go back to Congo, and they're going to get resto most likely on Tremble, although he's not really dying. I don't know if he even needs a token at this point, to be honest.
I expect him to give it to Panda here. He finished the demonic breastplate, so him alive is just massive in the team fight because of his auras. Tremble's not going to die. He's got a heart. And this is really what you like to see when you have these strong dual core lineups. You have very solid support to provide CC, healing, control. And then, oh wow, Magnus, triple stun comes in. Pebbles lands another one on top, but Behemoth, he didn't land his ultimate just yet. Lots of damage coming out. Both BKBs still popped. Looks like Bushwhack is going to barely survive. Panda still actually does not have the Aegis. Don't even know where it went. Tremble actually picked it up. That's really not the right idea, but Tremble's going to just continue attacking. They cannot go for him. He just killed the Jungle Master. Holy crap. He's on a bloodbath. The concede mode comes out. They're not going to find the Pebbles, but that might just be it. 30-12, your final score. GG. I had many points to make, but then they just ended the game and cut me off. How rude.
Make him now, Swindle.
Huh?
You can make him now if you want.
Well, it's too late. Now I forget. We got
Now
stuff
you
to talk
forget.
about. What do you think, though? I mean, that was just a solid game.
That was a really, really solid game from MRR. I'm not going to lie. Everything they were doing seemed very... I think the one thing I could probably create is probably their laning stage in the tri-lane. Outside of that, their solo lanes were very good. Some good plays obviously all around from the Behemoth. Nice rotations. I think their laning stage could have been maybe improved just a little bit in the tri-lane. I think Rapsy rotated down bottom to try and get a kill on the Drunken Master. Wasn't able to find it in the end. But outside of that, they played very, very solid. Good iron pickup. Outside of maybe the Helmblock Legion for Pandemonium, but it worked for him.
I mean,
won the game.
Again, it worked, but I just felt like DCeS really not making the right call and trying to make their move before they had the resources.
Yeah, that's
to
really
do
the biggest
so.
thing.
That's really what it was. And if they just took those fights with Pebbles, got some PK kills, got some tower gold, it would have been a different fight. But then you get to the point where one guy's got a PK, Panda's got a helm, and then when you're just taking the fight after you've thrown a bit, game's even, you don't really have that advantage anymore. But it was a strong game. The point I was gonna make was when you have those really strong dual core lineups, you want one hero to just get super tanky like Tremble was, then the other one takes the token. You can't kill either one.
Yeah,
that's
true.
what I would like to see, but I guess Tremble's just greedy. He wanted to live, so all power to him. Real quick, our next match is actually gonna be Sync versus Myth, if I'm not mistaken.
Myth Hybrid. Oh, that's be a good game.
Yeah, I
Myth
agree. And we're going to have an interview with Super KGE and Beef coming live right after these highlights, which we're going to go to right about now. Stay tuned for more content from the Hantor World Finals.